Hi students, today we are going to discuss about applications of dimensional analysis. In your book, they are given 3 applications of dimensional analysis. We are going to take the first application. Dimensional analysis can be used to convert a physical quantity from one system of units to another. Before entering into the concept, let me take this pencil and I am asking what is the approximate length of this pencil. First student tells the length of the pencil is 5 centimeter. Second student may tell it is 50 millimeter. Third student may tell 2 inches. Remember, it is an approximate answer only. That's not exactly 5 centimeter. It is approximate. Now I am asking you, so among the 3 answers, which one is the correct answer? Understand? All are correct answers. All are equal. Because 5 centimeter that is equal to 50 millimeter. In 1 centimeter, 10 millimeters are there. So in 5 centimeters, 50 millimeters are there. So they both are equal. What about the 2 inches? In 1 inch, how many centimeters are there? 2.54 centimeters are there. So in a 2 inch, it is approximately 5 centimeters are there. So all are equal. Okay. So the 3 students, they have used the 3 different units. So the first one has taken the centimeter. The second student has taken the millimeter. Third one measured in the unit inch. So anyway, what type of unit you can change? According to that, there will be a change in numerical values. Do you understand? So that can be written in general form. Numerical value in a first system of unit N1. What is a unit? U1. Let us take that as a U1. That is equal to numerical value in a second system of unit N2 and a unit in a second system of unit. Likewise, you can write that is equal to N3 U3. So up to second system we can take. So generally how can we write? The product of the numerical value and the unit is equal to constant Nu, that is equal to constant. So any system can be used, but numerical value and the unit, product of the numerical value and the unit is always constant. So keep in mind. Now you are going to find the numerical value of the quantity in one system they are given. You want to find the numerical value in a second system of unit. So how can we find? For that you can rearrange N2 that is equal to N1, U2 can be taken as a left side. So U1 by U2. Using this relation, you can find the numerical value in another one system. To understand this, let us take one example. Let us take the density of the mercury. So what is the value of the density of the mercury? 13,600 kilogram per meter cube. Here what is the system of unit we have used? Kilogram meter. So that is nothing but a MKS system. So simply says it is in a SI unit. Now that has to be converted into CGS system. CGS system is nothing but a centimeter gram second. So in that system, centimeter gram second is one to be used. So how can we convert? Using this relation. So here in a SI system of unit, density, numerical value of density of mercury is 13,600. In a CGS system, that numerical value will not be there. Remember, unit system of unit is changed means numerical value also want to be changed. So to find that value, so here SI unit is a first system of unit. You are going to convert that, that is can be taken as a second system of unit. So using this relation, you are going to find the numerical value of the density of mercury in the CGS system. So N2, you are going to find N2. Here N1. N1 is nothing but a numerical value in a given system, in a SI system. So what is the value? 13,600. U1 is a unit in the first system, SI system. What is the unit? They are given, kilogram meter power minus 3. U2, that is nothing but a unit of the density. What is the physical quantity here? Density in the second system. What is the second system? CGS system. So instead of kilogram, you have to use G. G refers gram. Instead of meter, you have to use centimeter. C refers centimeter. So you have to write centimeter power minus 3. So next 13,600 as it is we can write kilogram. Kilo means what? 10 to the power of 3,000 gram. Meter power minus 3 divided by gram as it is you can write. Here centimeter power minus 3. So what is centimeter? Here you can write centimeter is equal to 10 to the power of minus 2 meter. Centi refers 10 to the power of minus 2. So it can be written as 10 to the power of minus 2 meter power minus 3. Here that minus 3 can be taken inside. So minus 3, here minus 2. That's nothing but a plus 6. You have to multiply. Plus 6. Meter power minus 3. Here what are the things can be cancelled? Same things are the things that can be cancelled. Gram, that can be cancelled. Meter power minus 3. Here also meter power minus 3 that can be cancelled. So you can take the 10 to the power of 6 to the numerator. There are already 10 to the power of plus 3 is there. So you can take that 10 to the power of 6. It will be minus 6. So you can add the power. So what will be the value? 10 to the power of minus 3. That will be equal to, so how many decimal you have to move? The value will be reduced. So how many decimal you have to move? 3 decimal you have to move. So that will be equal to 13.6. What will be the unit? Density of the mercury in CGS system. 13.6 gram per centimeter cube. Likewise, you can convert the acceleration due to gravity from one system of unit to another system. You may know the value of the acceleration due to gravity, g, that is equal to 9.8 meter per second square. Here what is the system of unit is used? MKS, that is nothing but a SI unit. So write down that first, SI unit. That can be the first system of unit. Then has to be converted, or you are going to find the value in a CGS system. Once again, CGS system want to be used. Let us take that as a second system. How can you find? Using this expression, you can find. You are going to find the numerical value of the acceleration due to gravity in the CGS system. But U1 is the unit used in the first system of unit. So that is nothing but a meter per second square. Divided by U2 is a system or a unit of acceleration due to gravity in a second system of unit. So how can we write? Here meter. In the SI unit it is meter. In the CGS system you are going to convert. So what is a unit used for the length? Centimeter. So here you have to write centimeter per second square. Fortunately in both the unit for time is second only. So same thing you can be used. So apply that, you can find the numerical value of acceleration due to gravity in a CGS system. Consider a physical quantity which has the dimension A in mass, B in length and C in time. For example, let us take the physical quantity velocity. What is the dimension for velocity? L e power minus 1. What is the dimension mass? 0. There is no dimension for mass in velocity. So m power 0. What is the dimension for length? 1. Power value is 1. What is the dimension value in time? Minus 1. If the fundamental units in one system are m1, l1, t1 and the other system m2, l2, t2 respectively, then we can write like a previous expression. We can write in the previous expression n1 u1 is equal to n2 u2 we have taken so we have expand with the dimensions n1. So within the bracket I have written the dimensions. Using the dimensions I have written. So both the sides will be equal. Remember that power values are same. Here I have written the first system of units. Here I have written the second system of unit. Let us take this example. An object is moving with the velocity 72 km per hour, or otherwise we can say it is moving with the 20 meter per second. Remember, both are same. So here we have used the unit kilometer per hour, there we have used the SI unit meter per second. So how to convert? We know that the previous examples we have seen. Now I am going to write the dimensions. With respect to dimensions I am going to write. So here 72 is a numerical value. General term I am going to write numerical value in a first unit. So far I have written U1, that is a first system of unit, that will be equal to N2 U2. N2 is nothing but 20 numerical value in a second system of unit, meter per second U2. So with respect to dimensions, how can we write N1 numerical value as it is? You can write here what is the dimension for velocity. There is no dimension for mass in the velocity, so we have to write m power 0. Kilometer, meter is there, so length, what is the dimension for length? L. Kilometer power 1. So dimension of length in velocity, physical quantity velocity is 1. So hour is at the denominator, that can be taken to numerator. So hour power minus 1. So hour refers the unit which is used to measure the time. What is the dimension for the time? T. Power minus 1. So it is in a first system of unit. These dimensions are in a first system of unit, that is equal to, according to the general expression, N2. Instead of unit I am going to write the dimension. So within that bracket, here also there is no place for mass, kg is not there, so no more dimension. Dimension of mass in velocity is 0. So meter, here meter is there, the numerator meter is there, so you have to write L. What is the dimension? What is the power value? 1. Per second is there, we know that already. Second is a unit for time, so you have to write dimension for time, T. And what is the power value? Per second. So second has to be taken to numerator, S power minus 1. So here also you have to mention T power minus 1. Remember this dimension in a second system of unit. So numerical values are changed, units can be changed, numerical value and the units can be changed, but what about the dimension, value of dimension? That means the power values are same. Now I am going to find the numerical value in the second system of unit. How can we find? N2, other things want to be taken this side. I hope you can understand. To find the value of N2, I have taken that expressions to left side, so they are going to denominator. So here you can see power values are same. That means any system of units can be used, but for the given quantity dimensions are same. So power values can be the common thing. So this can be written as, power value can be written as a common. So we can write like this. So keep this expression in your mind. Using this relation we are going to convert the physical quantity from one system of unit to another system of unit. Using this expression we are going to solve the example 1.12. In the next video we are going to discuss the example 1.12. Thank you.